Welcome everyone to another session of Roll With It. Today we're going to be doing gifts. We're going to try making this quick and snappy. I'll definitely be covering a lot of stuff as a DM, what I would want. And that way maybe you can find ideas for your people. I also try throwing out some ideas about players. And Chrissy will be touching everything because she has a lot of gift ideas, which are wonderful. So, to you first.
Great. Well, the first thing is probably a couple of the most obvious things. Books, dice, and things to put your dice in. One thing that I really love to do is like when somebody's new to a game, especially if they're just checking out a game for the first time and they're kind of looking to you for guidance, a great gift right off the bat is to get them, the basic player handbook or core rule book, depending on the system, and the dice that they need for that system. And if you wanted to expand just a little bit more, a deck of spell cards is fabulous. These are also great gifts for DMs, but they're good for anybody. They're good for anyone who likes to game, and DMs can have them on hand for other players to use, but I keep them. I have every deck here at my house, and they're there for whoever's here playing, whether I'm running a game or playing a game.
As for a DM, kind of obvious gift is multiple sets of dice. We use this a lot, and if your DM is not, I'd highly recommend it. It's easy to keep track of who's rolling what. I'll use them for different characters and monsters that I'm using, and sometimes I also have very dice that generally roll 20s more than others. I'm not saying they're cheated, just they seem more lucky. Another thing, you can get DMs, which is really important, and a place I recommend is Hobby Lobby. If you don't have that, any arts and crafts stores, they always have a lot of good sales. But is in-game props like potion vials. I have multiple of them because I'm really nerdy. Bottles, because I have a thing for bottles. Treasure chests. I have this, also got it, and it also keeps a lot of my dice. It's kind of, silly, but I do keep a lot of them. Other treasure chests. I have a big one for all my books where I keep all my D&D books. And then the last thing I also really want to show off too is another thing you get for cheap is actual display swords. A really cool prop for DMs. I have many of them. This one actually isn't a display sword, but it's still a sword nonetheless. And trust me, DMs will love you for that.
Also, great gift for your gaming video channel hosts. So, on that end of dice too, I was going to mention too, if you have somebody who games a lot, maybe already has a lot of dice, but you want to get them maybe a little higher end, you want to bump up the price range. Dice can be inexpensive to expensive, but something like these metal sets of easy roller dice, or I know there's somebody out there who makes bone dice. There's some really cool dice that are elven that have, they sort of look made out of organic material. They're not, of course, but they're really cool looking. Stuff like that can be really cool too. Just bump it up and get them something a little nicer that they might not spring for themselves. So, another really fun thing would be like clothing items. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, whatever your gamer likes to wear. You can find something out there that's game themed or fantasy themed, or depending on what their jam is. You can find a lot of that. Places like ThinkGeek and our friends over at Absolute Tabletop just came out with a hoodie just in time for the holidays. So whether you're an Aeronaut fan or a Dragon Grin fan or just a fan of Absolute Tabletop, they've got a couple different logos you can get, and those are pretty cool. So,
and probably the last gift I can think of, especially for DMs and players alike, something a DM can also do for their people, is food. We all love food, and as we're getting kind of closer to that season where food is being eaten a lot, Thanksgiving, just come up with interesting dishes, something that might actually fit in with the game, even if you're player or DM, either one of you. And yeah, that's pretty much up there for me.
ThinkGeek has some really cool householdy items too. I actually was gifted, I'll go ahead and bring up a screen share here. I was gifted this really cool mug from my my sister and my brother-in-law. I don't know, that might be too small to really see it well, but it looks like a D20. It's got a lid. They have pint glasses. They have potion bottles. They have all kinds of really cool stuff over on their site, goblets. And they even have like a dice mold, that's like a D20 mold for ice. And I was gifted a cake pan that's a sleeping dragon that's curled up around its eggs. Comes out really cool when you do the cakes in there. So there's lots of little fun, themey things like that you can get people if you just want to get them something they can use every day that keeps them in the gaming mood, but isn't something they'll use in game maybe, or that they might use while they're playing. But
So, and the last gift in total, I think, that I'm probably going to say is something for more of our adult viewers. And if you're looking for something a little bit more gaggy, there's a website I know of called Bad Dragon, and a few of my friends have a few of their products. They're awesome and hilarious, and always a great talking piece.
And I think the last share I would have would be maybe some other games that you can play if your like gaming group falls through, things that you can just pull out and play on the fly. I just got Exploding Kittens today. And by the way, this is an adult version as well. They do have a family-friendly version. I read through the rules. It's super quick and easy. Also, I was thinking Fiasco, Microscope, GM-less games like that could be really great for your group, your DMs or players too. So they have something they can pull out on the fly or, use to introduce people, or if there's a player missing one night. So all fun things. So what do you like to give as gifts? What are you looking at this season? Share it in the comments below, and hopefully we can get a comprehensive list going and people can stop here and find things to get their gamers.
I was supposed to end it, aren't I? Well, it's time to end it, aren't I? Anyway, so thank you all for watching, and may the dice always roll in your favor.
May your GM's dice always roll low. Until next time, bye.